rusty at doing this. It's like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. How about now? We got it back. So guys and gals, thank you for joining me on a unscheduled Wednesday evening to come and hang out and talk. This is my metal detecting State of the Union address. It's I try to do this kind of thing every single time I come back from a season off, and yeah, this is my own personal "if I was the president" address. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming and hanging out. From suffering through my last mock live stream I did downstairs with all the stuff in the background, all the terrible light, and hopefully better audio this time. If everything's looking good and sounding good, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. Randy Armentrout is going to be at the Andorra hunt, and he was asking me if I will be there, and absolutely. We're going to talk about that, Randy, and I'm really excited about that. Mark Thomas says, oh no, he's back, and that's right, Mark. We're going to be working on a different schedule than I have done previously. I really stressed really hard on the live from the Relic Room schedule, and I hope that I don't get stuck in that stress before. So who else we have? Larry Stewart, finding epic relics down in Florida. Mudman Mike, that is here. Six Nation Exploration, what is up, my friend? New subscriber to the channel. Thanks for all the comments. I really appreciate it. Edsel Weaver, glad to see you. Brandon, Adventure Archaeology, found an incredible heartbreaker today. You're going to have to go over to his channel and check that out. Louisiana Dirt Diggers, Ferret's Variety channel, is over hanging out in the UK on a Thursday morning, and I appreciate that. It's Susie Q96, kind of messed me up tonight. I switched my stream from 8 to 9 because of someone else. I just may give up live streams. I gotta be honest, Susie, I did that for a long time. I really tried to pay attention to what everybody else was doing. I apologize if that messed you up this evening. There's just too many live streams going on in the world of metal detecting, and I just put it all together and threw it all together. So if I did mess you up, I apologize, but I would have got you in 30 minutes in. Joyce Keenan, Aunt Joyce is here hanging out with us this evening, and oh, you mess you up. No worries then. Metal detecting, Mark is watching too at the same time. Metal detecting State of the Union. Let's start at the very end at the beginning. Summer is over, and it's really difficult to get out of the mode of summer water time treasure hunting. It is absolutely it's tough. I mean, I love scuba diving. I love metal detecting in the water. Even though I didn't get to metal detect in the water as much as I wanted to this summer, still made some absolutely incredible finds. Managed to find my first cob this year. That was a huge bucket lister. And in fact, that's a bucket lister I didn't even video. Some of the most epic hunts I had this summer, I just didn't have my mind right for putting it all together on video. One, because I thought it would be boring and people wouldn't want to see it. Because a lot of the locations I've been hunting in this year are extremely easy to discover, and that's a really big thing to me, to really protect the sites that I work so hard to research and find. In fact, that was the best day I found. I found 5 silvers in the water. 3 of them cut Spanish silvers, 1 of them a Spanish cob, and the other a barber dime, barber quarter. I can't remember, but a fantastic day. Um, so Andy from We Dig Metal Detectors is here. What is up, Andy? Absolutely awesome. Glad to see you here. So the summer's over, and that means, as Randy said, glad to get back on the ground now, and I am. I'm really excited about that. I went out with Jerry from Cold Harbor Metal Detectors, made a few finds. We made a nice video about search patterns, really getting back into the education side of metal detecting. That's what I'm really excited for. I think that there's so many YouTube channels out there. They're so focused on just what they find in the ground, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I started my YouTube channel with the idea of educating people and making things better for them and for them to learn. So I want to try to pass on whatever kind of nonsensical thoughts I have in my brain to kind of push those out. And I want to learn from other people as much as I want people to learn from me. So part of my videos in this upcoming month are going to be a lot education based, and really looking forward to getting back in the ground. That's pretty exciting. For the folks who are hanging out here that are members of the channel, working on some new membership things to push some content that is more directly specific to members that you guys wouldn't necessarily see if you're not a channel member. If you're interested in doing that, you go down into the About section and you hit, I think there's a little join button or something like that. I got a couple different levels. But it's just a way to help support the channel. And we've got some really, really awesome stuff coming up. I have a couple folks in the live stream talking about upcoming events. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about. I've got some really awesome stuff coming up, and that is going to start actually not this weekend, but next weekend. Barb Connell is here, Miss Dirt Pirate Metal Detecting herself. What is up, Barb? I'm stoked to have you here hanging out. The exciting part of what we are going to be doing is we have starting actually right here on the 15th of October. If anybody's outside the Charleston area and wants to come and hang out, go over to the Facebook group and give me a shout. We will be going down to Charleston, South Carolina. Absolutely super excited to go and dig and dive in Charleston, looking for some of those gigantic shark's teeth. Dime Detective, what is up? Barb says she needed to come and see what's new in the Relic room. New in the Relic room. We haven't added a lot of stuff behind me, but we're always working on adding that to us as well. So Charleston, South Carolina, the 15th through the 19th of this month. Super excited to go find maybe a new bottle. We will be hanging out with Matt Jackson from Modern Goonies, Mr. Michael Bennett. Most people commonly know him as Nugget Noggin. So we're going to be doing some diving with those guys, treasure hunting, making videos, having a good time, and acting silly 100% of the time. So that is next week. I'm super excited. My wife is an incredible person to allow me to go and do that, and I'm stoked to go to Charleston, South Carolina. Little interesting family connection to Charleston is two of my ancestors who fought for the Confederacy were stationed in Charleston, South Carolina for the duration of the war. And really, really excited to go and maybe find something that could be related to them. Highly unlikely, but the possibility floors me. So we have that going on. Following that, the weekend of October 23rd, we will be going to the Deep Search Hunt Club, which is based out of New Jersey, but they're having a hunt over here in Culpeper, Virginia at Andorra Farm. Andorra is a 300-acre farm, 300 or 400-acre farm that saw some winter camping, saw some skirmishing, saw some cavalry action, and some really awesome history, colonial history as well. West Coast gold prospecting. What is up, my friend? Thanks for jumping in and hanging out with us this evening. So we're really excited about that. Randy's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Will from California is going to be there. Darren's going to be there. It's going to be a great time. A lot of fun is about to happen with that. So I'm really excited about that. Planning my custom knock shaft. I built a custom knock shaft one time. It's funny that Dime Detective's talking about that. We'll talk about that later. So we've got that. It seems like 2021 is shaping up to be the year of the life of the organized metal detecting event. You've got Detective Fest. You've got Pound the Ground. You've got Dig Stock. You've got all the Diggin in Virginias that normally happen, including Diggin in Virginia 50, which I cannot wait for. It's going to be phenomenal for me. 5 days on one site. That's a dream for me. So that's really cool. We have, if you guys know the Garrett event's coming back in Texas. We have Florida Hunt 7. I'll be there. So it's going to be phenomenal. How do I know what? Dig Stock Mini is in March in North Carolina. That's 275 people. So there is a lot of cool hunts. Gone Diggin' Beach Blast got cut off for October of this year. In fact, that would be this weekend coming up. But it will happen in 2021. We've transferred all our reservations. It's going to be phenomenal. You have a year in advance to come out and hang out at the Beach Blast. And we may be even working on an organized Civil War hunt, somewhere mixed in between all of those other hunts. Traveling Detector, nice to see you, my friend. Absolutely stoked to have you in here. Barb says, how do I know 5 days for Diggin in Virginia? They've kind of announced it. They've kind of asked a little survey question. It's going to be one site, 5 days, only $50 extra, not the normal $250 for each site. So that's exciting. Florida Hunt 7's in the spring, February. If you guys aren't into the Florida Hunt 7, you guys got to get into it. It's a really cool event. A lot of really awesome people that go hang out there. Larry Stewart's going to be there. Yeah, it's in February. Riley will be there. I'll be there. Brandon from Adventure Archaeology will be there. Busy Bee Metal Detecting. Gary Penna, Mark Hoover, New Age Goonies will be there. There's so many cool people that show up there. I think it's $75 for 3 days, and they have like, I think 400 acres. It is phenomenal. Greg Paulo puts on a fantastic event, and we will have a fantastic time. Jamie for the Barbs says the mini hunt is on 2,200 acres. That's pretty cool, man. Nick Haas said he registered his family for Florida Hunt 7 today. Huge way to go, Nick. You did a great job with that. It benefits the Freedom House. It's absolutely phenomenal. They do things with soldiers with PTSD, folks who need, who have served overseas, who just want some outdoor activity, and camaraderie. It's a phenomenal facility. Really, really cool stuff. So go and register for that event. It's super cheap, and you can go hang out in Florida. Really great finds found last year. Cut some Spanish coins, some modern coins. I found a really cool turpentine cup, local history stuff. Really everything you want, and the biggest part is it's going to be a lot of fun. Joshua Haskins says, where in Texas is the Garrett hunt going to be? My buddy Gary Penna, I was talking to him about it tonight, and I'm not real sure. But it is, it's somewhere. It starts with a C. I can't remember, but it'll be a good event. I've always wanted to go to the Florida hunt or the Garrett hunt, but I just don't think I'm going to make it this year. Maybe next year. So yeah, that's kind of it for the basic stuff, I would say, for the State of the Union events coming up. So now we're going to talk about some real questionable stuff. Metal detecting on YouTube in general has gotten crazy. Steve Moore, Brandon talked with Steve Moore today. Man, we're going to switch gears and talk about this. I don't know if you guys have felt this or watched this change, but metal detecting on YouTube has become this ultra saturated thing with people searching for as many views as possible at any cost. And in fact, myself and a few other people have actually even locked up where people are faking finds for views. It is absolutely insane. And the idea of us small YouTubers going out and making videos of real finds for people who have larger channels, faking them just drives me absolutely insane. This is a little bit of a soapbox. I'm not going to dime people out. I thought about it. I put something in the community section a few months ago asking about should I dime them out. And Exploration, Six Nation Exploration says it's been going on for a while. It has been going on for a while, but my beef with it is now it's blatant. I haven't created a history channel, a history-based channel, a metal detecting-based channel to have, fake finds and calling the cops. And if you guys know who those people are, you know who I'm talking about. It is unbelievable to me, the blatancy of fake finds in this thing. And it's crazy. Dime Detective says THB. And actually, man, it's not them. Those are great dudes. I've hunted with them multiple times, and you won't find a fake find on their channel. What you will find is a couple guys who are super passionate about metal detecting and live in one of the richest areas of history in the United States, and specifically rich areas with coins. People don't believe it, but those guys find a ton of real stuff, and they earn every single one of them. So I personally know that, but there's some, I'm talking big channels, I'm talking pinnacle of big, that know, that are blatantly fake stuff. Maybe you nailed it on the backside of that comment, but that's just disheartening and disappointing to me. I don't want to bring up a crazy amount of negativity about this. In fact, I'd prefer to shine as little light on them as possible, but it's something that I've really struggled with, and I really struggle with the idea of presenting the evidence in a very neutral way about a couple of these channels, and I just thought better of it, and I figured this is a good topic for a live stream. You guys know who these channels are. I see the comments over on the side. It's not really worth talking about much more than that, but there's all kinds of funny comments going on. So you know, it's interesting, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys can drop a comment of why you think. I mean, why do these people do this? I'm not sure. I really have no clue. So that's that. I'm going to leave that alone. Yep, money. That's probably it, man. I guess it's money. Clash Guitars, what is up, my friend? I am absolutely stoked to have you in here. That's a real dude who has real finds and fun content. So he says views, money, incentive to fake the video for big money. You know, it's really interesting because let's talk about YouTube. I personally don't think that metal detecting channels have any place in YouTube. We're going to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole here. With the overall CPM and how much you make per video, YouTube does not want to push metal detecting channels into the mainstream of media. I think occasionally you can get lucky and hit one out of the park, but if you're not a 20-year-old dude who is acting silly, jumping around, whatever it is, that's what happens. YouTube doesn't want that to happen. Shane says, I hate people, so I make videos for myself. No doubt, my friend. I think that is probably the best thing, even though the videos you make for yourself are ultra entertaining. So it's, you know, I think that's the real thing for all the folks here hanging out who do make videos, is to make them for yourself. I've had a hard realization of that in the last few months. Not because I made videos for anybody else but myself, but I worked really hard on my videos to get other people to see them, because I think that the world has a love for history that I do. And the truth is maybe I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to that. So it's it's tough. It's tough. Anyway, Jamie for Barb says, so sick of it. No doubt, man. No doubt. You guys want to watch real finds, go watch Adventure Archaeology. Go watch Clash and Shane, Clash Guitars, Shane, and any of the folks in the chat, because they are phenomenal. Rox Cousteau said he made $600 in a month. Yep. You know what I made last month? I made $50. $50. But I loved every second of every minute I put into this. So, anyway, so that's that. A lot of cool other content coming out. We've got some cool releases of machines. We've got the fall digging season coming up. Yeah, go watch Louisiana Dirt Diggers. Great channel, great people, and I'm sure they find incredible stuff. Dude, digging the sugarcane feels unbelievable. Clash, you should go, Shane, you should go dig with Louisiana Dirt Diggers. They find incredible stuff in those cane fields. Larry says, Stuart says drinks are on Matt. Yeah, $50 worth of drinks. That's all we get. So anyway, that is kind of what I've got on the rundown. New machines coming up. The Apex. I want to get my hands on an Apex. DIV. Digging in Virginia. Hanging out with cool people in South Carolina. doing all kinds of fun stuff. And then, you know, if you guys are ever interested, there you go. There you go. Shane says that email him. He'd love to dig with you in Louisiana. Dude, Louisiana cane fields are like one of my pinnacle things to go do. There's so many like crazy things they find. They still plow the fields. It's phenomenal, man. Shane's got to come dive in here in Virginia with me, and we'll go find some river treasure. But it's pretty good. So sent Rowan Relics $50 today to help a guy get his detector back. Absolutely, yeah. Right on, Jamie. That's awesome, man. So yeah, man. VA's fun. VA's a fun place. I'm bummed. I'm bummed the summer is come to an end. I'm looking forward to the fall, though. Ambient Girl, Nancy, what is up? Nice to see you. What else do we have going on? Let's see if we can pull this up. I think this is going to be number 4. Other things going on over on the Gone Diggin Facebook group. If you guys are interested in joining, come on over, check us out. We've got people sharing really cool stuff all the time. Larry Stewart posting up these early 1800s infantry buttons, 1820s, 1840s, Seminole War period. There's his buddy Riley hanging out, just digging incredible seated coins. Beautiful seated quarter there. Golly day, man. And that's a New Orleans mint. That is phenomenal coin. What else we got? People talking about what they could find this year. Bubba Houston finding some Civil War stuff. James is out digging artillery shell fragments. He's got bases, big artillery grape shots, out looking for cannonballs. Super cool stuff. This is neat. And, you know, we don't always look for Civil War stuff over on the Gone Diggin page. Check out this really cool Slez. And I'm sure I'm messing that up. Bell. It's a scholarship. Very cool, like an award bell. Michael Keynes digging cool flat buttons. A little bit of gold on them. What else we got going on? John Hickox. You can't stop this guy. He's finding phenomenal buttons all the time. Early militia buttons. Overall, just tons and tons of cool stuff. Will Johnson digging in Lake Tahoe. Look at that Walking Liberty $50 in that Mercury. And then he's got some sort of cool 1940s token. So, anyway, there is just a ton of cool stuff going on. Drop that down. Boom. So, Diamond Detective, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Oh, there he is. Mr. Green himself. Ezra is here hanging out. Easy digging. Great stuff. Great stuff. We've managed... How long have we been doing this? 32 minutes? Is that right? Seems like something like that. Dude, Shane, take Brandon up on that. I got to go out this summer. That's another epic summer adventure. Got to go hang out and dig bottles with Brandon. We even got to dig and dive and find a hutch. In fact, my hutch is actually right here. Hold up. Boom. Man, this thing is the coolest bottle I've ever dove and found. There it is, right there. Made it all the way home to Virginia. Alabama Bottling Company, Birmingham, Alabama. Got a little stopper hanging out down in the bottom. Absolutely fun. Oh, Adventures in Dirt's here. What is up, Ken? Stoked to have you in here. This was a great adventure this year. And you know, it's kind of crazy to me that I don't really consider myself a metal detectorist or treasure or bottle digger or anything like that. I consider myself an adventurer, traveler, whatever it is. So this is probably my find for the summer. The pure enjoyment and excitement me and Brandon had traveling, flying for 3 hours, traveling so far, renting dive gear, going out and actually setting our sights on something that we thought was obtainable, and to actually pick up a Hutchinson bottle, just it floors me. Still floors me to hold this bottle in my hands. So he says absolute blast, and he is 100% true. 100% true. So absolutely fantastic. Nick Haas says the CT Relic Digger has a Halloween giveaway that's pretty good too. Right on, right on. So overall, yeah, this is back live in the Relic Room. So a little bit of everything tonight, with not a whole lot of not a whole lot of really defined purpose, I guess. So we will be bringing back guests in the next few months. Guests will be very methodical. I'm going to try to do 1, maybe 2 guests a month tops. The weekly guest is really a very difficult thing to manage. So it is. I did miss you all, Ezra. It's going to be a lot better, a lot different format than just the shoot from the hip. We'll have pretty dedicated question segments and things like that. Rachel and Audra from Jersey History Hunters is here. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. So we are going to put together some really quality stuff. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if you guys have anything for me, what you want to do, where you want to go. Larry says, keep it simple. We're all friends. We are all friends, but I want to continue to keep the idea of bringing new folks, new treasure hunters, new metal detectors, bottle diggers, gold prospectors, all together and making it happen right here in the Relic Room. Hopefully updating some lights. Look what I'm using as a light. This thing's terrible. And maybe updating a camera, maybe a couple different camera angles, stuff like that. But we're going to make a more formal live from the Relic Room. Bring in some folks that you've seen on live streams. You've seen their videos and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be good. So that's all I got for this fine evening. I think that... Oh, that's terrible. I think that we'll call it good. I know you guys are cool with hanging out here forever, which is amazing. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to call it an evening live here from the Relic Room. Yep, that's it. That's all, folks. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. We got 19 fantastic folks here hanging out. We've had phenomenal folks hanging out in the chat on and off through the evening. I understand nobody can come and hang out for 37 minutes of me ramble and talk about virtually nothing by myself. So I much appreciate all of you for coming and being here this evening. Absolutely fantastic. And like every time, I will tell you this. Life is short. I hope you live it well. Tomorrow, I hope you're able to go out and find some history. But if you're not able to go out and find some history, I hope you're able to go out and make history. Change someone's life, change the world. Until next time, my name is Matt. This is Gone Diggin'. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon right here.